So we're in Saint-Tropez at the moment for the Boxster launch, but we don't want to be there. We don't want to be by the sea. We want to go up into the mountains. So that is where we're going to go. The plan today is we're going to head up towards Castellan, which is on the official route, and then we're probably going to head across towards the Col de Vence, simply because the road I absolutely love. We seem to have bagged an absolutely perfect spec car, I think, for us.
That means our Boxster S has a new dynamic transmission mount that comes as part of the Sport Chrono package. We've also got PASM adaptive dampers, the new torque vectoring system, and most importantly, we've got a manual gearbox.
Obviously the main thing really with this Boxster that we're going to be looking for is to see how this, the electric power steering, stacks up. Point out, of course, that this actually isn't the first time this week I've seen the Boxster. That was here at the Geneva Motor Show. Whilst it wasn't moving, we had a bit more chance to sort of work out why it looks the way it does, which is pretty brilliant, to be honest. The main reason is this: the door. It no longer shares it with the 911, and that's mean that various things can happen. The windscreen is now further forward by quite a bit, and the front and rear overhangs are significantly shorter as well. I think we should move Evo down here. I'm so pleased we've got a manual car because the shift in this is just absolutely fantastic. 6-speed is much nicer than the 7-speed in the new 911. And you've got your hand literally with this new position. It's just absolutely right there where you want it. I know we've got the sports exhaust in here, but some of the, we lift off now, oh, the pops and crackles, it's amazing. It sounds so good. Boxster S has got 311 brake horsepower, and with a manual it will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in 5.1 seconds. You get the PDK, then that drops to just below 5 seconds. I still have the manual. So what about the EPAS, the electronic power assisted steering? Well, if I'm perfectly honest, in the Boxster it doesn't make as much difference as it did in the 911. Reason being, you tend not to rely so much on the information about what's coming through the front wheels. You literally just turn in, get on the power, and it's much more neutral. You're not working the front end like you used to have to in a 911. When has a Boxster ever sounded this good? It's just amazing. I know this used to get called the poor man's Porsche, but with the way it now looks, you just can't call it that anymore. You really can't. It stands on its own as a really, really fantastic car. I should have probably said before now that amazingly this is actually lighter than the old Boxster by about between 25 and 35 kilos, depending on whether you get the manual or the PDK. And as well as obviously having all the performance benefits, the other thing it does is help the fuel economy and the CO2, improving both by about 15%. And to be honest, I'm going to have to rely on that now because we're going to run out of fuel if I don't start driving slightly more conservatively all the way back to Nice Airport. Ah, sod it. Who cares if we run out of fuel?